Butterflies, it's your girl Pam. Just wanted to come on and let you guys know I did my injection this morning. This is the second dose of the 5 milligram. Not feeling anything right now, no side effects. I came on out to my program, and so going on back home, finish up work for my day job, then start on my side business, get that together, and that's it. So my daughter made an egg salad with some avocado. I think I'm gonna have that with some Quest chips. And I don't know if I want the spicy chili or the loaded taco, but anyway. And then she asked me, did I want to do a taco bowl? I might do mine on lettuce. Oh, I didn't even think about that. That might be good. Do that on lettuce. I think they're gonna use the, taco chips or whatever, whatever those little things are. But I don't think I want to do that. I think it was like a lot of carbs when she looked at it, so I probably won't do that. But anyway, got the second dosage of the 5 out, and then we'll have to make a decision. I just realized my doctor only gave me a prescription, one more prescription, and that won't take me all the way until I go to see her in June. So we'll have to decide. If I'm losing weight, I'm gonna stay on the 5 and ride that puppy out, but I'll have to get in contact with her a little bit closer and see what we need to do. Talk to you later, butterflies. Love you. Bye. Hey butterflies, it's your girl Pam. Today is Friday, and I literally just came from walking. I did my 1 mile and getting ready to do my Ultima with the electrolytes. I wanted to give you guys some insight on where I'm at right now. Woo, Lord. Okay, so I was coming down with something. It's like a tickle in my throat, and then my throat started like really like hurting, and so drainage, you could feel drainage. But it didn't matter. I still came walking every day. Now, I told y'all my sweet spot of when I get fatigue is on Thursdays, which is 2 days after my injection, right? And so I came home yesterday after I went to a meeting, and I crashed. After that traffic and stuff, I literally crashed. I hit that snooze button 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and then 20 minutes. I was like, okay, you got to get up. So I came, I walked, got it done. I only exercise, I walk Monday through Friday. We're gonna go ahead. I don't know if I want to try Pilates or weightlifting. I don't know yet, so we'll see. But I've got to figure out something just to protect this arm. But the other thing I wanted to tell y'all, today I had some food noise. Wasn't extremely loud. I gathered myself, but it was a little bit more than what I'm used to with this process. So that was a little, I'm not gonna lie, it was a little scary to me. It's not that I want to not feel anything, but it was a surge. It was a surge. It wasn't an addictive type situation, but it was a surge of, what else can you eat? And I was like, whoa, where did you come from? So I wasn't excited about that. Haven't had any heartburn, thank God. Not heartburn, I'm sorry, nausea. The heartburn, it's actually gotten better. Haven't had any headaches, but I drink a lot of water, usually about 140 ounces. I try my best to make sure that I get enough in, just because I don't want the side effects. I just think that's been my blessing. Drinking water, exercising, and trying to do that protein. I hear people talk all the time, oh, well, I eat a whole lot of protein. I still intermittent fast on the day that I take my injection. I intermittent fast. I take my injection in the morning. I don't take it at night. I really don't have any side effects. So thank God, I feel blessed. And I just am trying to stay fast at what has worked. Not trying to juggle stuff a little bit much. If it ain't broke, I ain't getting ready to try to fix it. We're gonna keep it moving. It looks like I think I told y'all that I've done 2 injections at the 5 milligrams. I've got 2 more, and then I have another month on the 5, and I'm okay with that. 5 has been fine with me, and honestly, I'll probably stay on the 5 until it's not working. I've just had so many drugs in my system, unless it's just not working. And not working to me is that food noise. If that food noise comes up, then we're gonna have to have a discussion. It's just it. That's my non-negotiable. So anyway, that's it for this week. I'll weigh in on Sunday. I'm kind of excited, a little scared, I ain't gonna lie. but I always get like that, because I want to see a decent number lost, but it is what it is. I've done everything I could possibly do to stay on track. I did order me some cute little outfits to work out in. So we're gonna keep it moving. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, please leave them below. I'll be more than happy to share. I'll finish this one up on Sunday. Give you guys, unless there's something that just happens that throws me off, and I'll be like, no, I need to share that with y'all. But I'll finish it up on Sunday, and let y'all know what the weight is, and then we'll go from there. So if you got any questions, please let me know. Other than that, please subscribe, make sure you like. I love any comments that you guys have, and we'll talk to you later, butterflies. Love you. Hey butterflies, it's your girl Pam. I did want to jump on here because mama is having a headache. It is almost like a tension headache. And I don't normally get headaches. So it's just, it might be the sinuses. It may not even be the medicine. I know I did not, I almost hate even telling y'all this, but I didn't eat or drink anything until about 3:30 this afternoon. I laid in the bed. I'm trying to learn to listen to my body, but at the same time, I know I have to fuel it with food and with, fluid. So I have drank a 40 ounce of water. And I did 32 ounces of electrolytes just in case. And I'm going to try to get one more thing of another 40 ounces in before the end of the night. I couldn't think of what I wanted to eat, honestly. So what I ended up doing is getting some fried rice. That I got from Sam's. It's like the individual packs. I had some cooked shrimp that they were frozen cooked shrimp. I think you got like 15 for a serving size. And I added a bird's eye Asian medley and kind of made me a stir fry. I added 2 servings of egg white and fried that up, and almost made me like a little Japanese thing. measured my teriyaki and all of the seasonings. Not necessarily, I don't add the seasonings in, but like when the garlic, minced garlic, the garlic butter, I measure that out, and I measure the teriyaki. Um, I only made the whole thing, but I only made ate half of it. So anyway, um, I feel horrible. I think, as you can hear, I'm congested, so I think that has something to do with it. But at least my throat's not hurting anymore. But my whole face is just completely congested. So I think it might be a sinus tension headache. But because I don't get headaches often, it's overly aggravating to me. But anyway, I just wanted to come on and tell you guys that, like I said, I don't know if it's, a side effect of being dehydrated a little bit, because this is not my normal. I've only drank 72 ounces of water, which is not normal for me. So I really need to get at least that other 40 knocked out tonight. But anyway, tomorrow is weigh-in day, so I'll check in tomorrow. All right. Love you, butterflies. Hey, butterflies, it's your girl Pam. Today is Sunday, March the 19th. And I actually did my weigh-in today, and I lost 2.2 pounds. And I am down 17.7 pounds. My daughter lost a lot of weight this week too, and she wasn't feeling well, so she didn't even exercise. So this was really good for her. So I feel pretty good. I'm having a little food noise. I'm trying to debate on whether or not I want to eat this protein bar or not. I think I'm gonna hold off and not eat it. We had broccoli, we had salmon, and we had some pastaroni. So my daughter measures it out for me when she cooks, and I measure it out when I cook. And so, yeah, I'm pretty full. I literally rested the majority of the weekend, and I needed it so badly. I'm just learning to listen to my body. So I worked on my side business and, did some little cleaning and stuff like that. But for the most part, I rested, which was good. I guess tomorrow, I think on Mondays, what I'm going to do is just kind of recap just of things that I've noticed. And I'm going to come up with maybe a list of different things that I just want to touch on each week. Just to kind of give you guys an insight of, everything in totality. I kind of come on the peak things, or if something has like a side effect that I'm noticing or whatever. And so, just to kind of give you like in the moment type situations. So I hope you guys enjoy that part. And so please make sure that you subscribe and, follow. I'd love to hear the comments. And so we'll talk to you later, butterflies. Love you. Hey, butterflies, it's your girl Pam. And today we're going to summarize my entire week. Now, my goal was to do this in my office, but a house is never quiet. So let's hope we can get through this before the noise gets too loud. So some of the things that I want to go through each week is going to kind of give you an overview of exactly what I am feeling so that you can kind of see how my week went. I know that I'm a little raspy, so please forgive me. I'm a little bit under the weather, but I wanted to make sure that I got this information to you guys. So the 5 categories we'll be going over each week is going to be food noise, fatigue, exercise, side effects, and what my mental clarity is. For this week, the food noise has started to kind of creep in a little bit. I noticed it more than I have in a while, today and yesterday. I was able to make good choices. So even though I you do have to kind of rely on yourself to make good choices. I don't like the food noise. I don't trust the food noise. I don't trust myself a lot of times right now because I'm still in that vulnerable state. So I just really need it to go away. I hear people be like, oh, well, it's healthy to have some food noise. And it probably is, but not for me right now. So if I was to gauge my food noise, I would probably put it at a 2 out of 5. So 5 being extremely, extremely high. And I was about at a 2. Now, the next section is going to be the fatigue. Now, I've already explained to you guys that on Thursdays, that is my day. Somehow, as soon as I clock out from my day job, I have got to hit the bed. I will sleep for a couple of hours, about an hour and a half or so, and then we'll get up and go exercise. But whoa, that Thursday and maybe a little fatigue on Friday, but those other days I'm fine for whatever reason. But it's that second day after that injection, it gets me every single time. Now, exercise. I am so proud of myself with this exercise. I am still walking a mile and I'm doing it. Let me tell you, I passed somebody on the track, honey. Now, granted, she was going slow as a snail, and I've been there, so I understand, no shade. However, I was just so excited that I passed somebody, and I kept going all last week, even though my daughter was not feeling well. And so I still went Monday through Friday. I did my mile and brought it on back home. Now, I also told y'all starting in May, we're going to start some minimal weights and, try to go to that section of the gym. So on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I think we're going to stay there about an hour and a half. So walk our mile and then go and do some weights. So with my exercising, guess what? I'm all 5s, baby. Now with my side effects, I really can't complain. I did get a headache a couple of days that I mentioned earlier, but I think a lot of that was a sinus pressure. So when you're sick, you really can't gauge, is it the medicine, or you're just not feeling well. So with side effects, I'm still going to give it probably a 1 or a 2, which was pretty low for me. Even with the headache being a headache, it really wasn't a headache to like most people. Probably it just seems more intense to me because I don't get headaches often. I think still a little bit of indigestion. Every blue moon, I'll have that dizziness when I am laying down. I don't think I've had any more, which is a blessing. God knows. I told you I try my best to stay as hydrated. Now, I did not feel like eating a couple of days. Like Friday, I think it was. It was either Saturday. Saturday, I did not even eat or drink anything until like 3:30. Just didn't feel like it. I had no appetite at all. So just have to really watch that and be on top of it. I had to almost double time it to make sure that I caught up with protein eating and making sure that I had enough fluids. I think that particular day I ended up going and doing 32 ounces of Ultima, which is the electrolytes, just to make sure. But I think I still got very close to 100 ounces of water, but not, it wasn't like way over or anything. But those are the only ones that I've had this week, and thank God for it. And lastly, my mental clarity. I would say that's a 5. I am excited about the journey. I'm always scared right before I weigh in because, you don't want to do all of this and not lose any weight. I mean, I'm doing it for other reasons, mainly my A1C, but let's face it, I want to lose some weight. So, but my mental clarity is really, really good. And so I'm excited. So lastly, to cap it all off, we lost 2.2 pounds this week for a total of 17.7 pounds in total. So I am so excited. So I hope this gives somebody some encouragement We're going to keep it moving and keep it going. And tomorrow's injection day, and we'll start it all over again. So we'll talk to you later, butterflies. Love you.